Hello everyone, you're watching New World News. On this episode, I'd like to talk about the recent terrorist attack in San Bernardino, gun control, and leftists in general and their attitude towards guns. It was Mao Zedong that said political power grows out of the barrel of a gun. It was also in the Spider-Man movie where they said, with great power comes great responsibility. And this is in essence why people on the left want gun control, because they're afraid of responsibility. They're overgrown children who have abdicated their responsibility for their own safety and well-being to others. It's too much responsibility for them to take care of themselves, so they would like the government to do it for them. In all the socialist states in the past, it's been known that early childhood education is the key to make a servile and dedicated population. Kindergarten was a Prussian education model meant for creating soldiers and even kamikaze pilots. So, it should be known that when a child is taken from their parents at such early developmental stages, where they should be bonding with their mother and father and learning their way as an individual through life, that when they end up in the arms of the state, they will have mommy and daddy issues. And that's all this is. This is children having mommy and daddy issues and wanting mommy and daddy government to protect them. They want their fatherly government with the guns and the strength and the military to protect them from whatever harm may come their way. And they want mommy government to give them a welfare state and take care of their housing, food, and any other caring and nurturing aspect that they can't handle themselves. Again, I cannot stress this enough, but you are dealing with children. Now, as far as the latest attack in San Bernardino, the media and the politicians have made it abundantly clear who their enemy is. Their knee-jerk reaction was to blame white people, gun owners, and law-abiding citizens for the attack. When it finally comes out that it was an Islamic terrorist attack, they then try to downplay it and make excuses that it might have been a Christmas tree that set him off, as if that is any justification. Again, this is the logic of children. These are not adults. These are children who want people to do things for them. They feel as if because they cannot handle the responsibility of owning a firearm and being an adult with that responsibility, that no one should have it. It is like the child running with scissors in a playground. If Johnny falls with the scissors and cuts himself, the answer is for no one to have scissors. This does not work. It's unrealistic. And among all things, it shows with them blaming white people that their bias, coming from the party of tolerance, is against white people. It's against law-abiding gun owners. They are in fact the criminals. They are in fact the terrorists. Liberals are anything but tolerant. I have tried numerous times online within my own friends to make this point apparent. I've done it much nicer, but the whole thing is that their response warrants us as conservatives, as people who respect the Constitution, to take the gloves off. If these people cannot come to America and respect the founding of America, then they should not be here. It is that simple. I think we should honestly set up a place for these people, give them their utopia, and have them spend some time there, and they will come crawling back. Because they do not realize the means in which securing the freedom of America was guns. Guns were used when we rebelled against Britain. Guns have been used all through time to protect home invaders, and likewise, it's all the same, it's all relevant. It is securing your own safety and well-being, and there's a group of people who do not want that responsibility. Throughout trying to debate leftists about these points, I've been told that my argument lacks logic. That it does that as if the Warsaw Ghetto never happened. I've had Jewish friends of mine who have tried to explain to them that there are numerous Holocaust survivors who have said if the Jews had guns, Hitler could not have done what he did. I am told that that's my opinion. It's not. It's the opinion of Holocaust survivors. These people speak as if the Warsaw Ghetto never happened. where one firearm was gotten from a guard and put amongst the oppressed civilians, and as which they had an uprising and were victorious. Again, this is why a handful of settlers could set up a new nation and revolt against Britain to give you the America that you oh so take for granted. These people also, throughout debates, will, in social media, defriend you, block you, and do whatever they can to silence you. They do not want to talk. They want echo chambers. They do not want debate. They do not care about rationale. They have a laundry list of tactics to avoid reality. They will say whatever source that does not back their worldview is bias. They do not believe any of their own sources to be bias. And the fact that they will remove you from their sphere of influence or their life or their social media, it exposes what they truly are. A cult. It is a cult mentality where they cannot be questioned, and they will do whatever they can to stifle dissent. And that, again, exposes them for what they truly are. Anti-American, anti-freedom, anti-individualist. They are the terrorists. They are the ones that hate us for our freedoms. That is why they want to end our freedom. They want your guns because they want you to be powerless. Mao was completely right. Political power does grow out of the barrel of a gun. And that's why the American civilians have guns, to maintain the fact that the civilians have the power, so that we are not overran by dictatorial bureaucracies, a dictator, or any other type of government that may eventually turn tyrannical.